Honorable Justice Hussaina Adama-Adu from Jigawa jurisdiction, Jigawa High Court. I had it tough, really, because you see, I have a place that has this local attitude. So the religious and cultural issue made it very difficult for us. You know, there was a time when one of the governors said he is not going to appoint a woman as a judge because he doesn't believe in women being judges. That it's against their law, it's against their religion, which is not true. Islamic religion does not, prevent a woman to do anything. The only thing Islam say that you should, be careful about the way you dress or the way you mingle with others, being a woman. That's all about it. But he refused, especially the governor at that time, and said, no, you are not going to be a judge. I forgot about it. And I went about my own practice. I practiced as a legal practitioner for 31 years. Yes, before I joined the bench. Even that one, it was one of the governors that was we went to university together. Yes, we graduated in 1986. So, and I went to the law school in 1987. We were called to the bar 1987. So he said one day when I saw him, he became the governor, the previous one, the one before this one. I asked him, I said, what is your problem that you are not going to appoint a female judge? He said, oh, nobody brought that issue to him. He said, apply, nobody will stop you. I said, okay. And even our former CJs, chief judges, were against it. Yes, I had one that was from my local government. He said he's not going to allow any female to be a judge. And the one after him, the one after the three of them, the only person who allowed is this one that came yesterday. Yes, he is an excellent person and he loves women. Yes, he loves women. He is an excellent person, friendly, patient, and nice. So he said, no, it's okay. And he's my callmate. Yes, we are called to the bar together. So he said, why not? Please apply. So I said, okay. And I had even wanted to continue with my practice because I was doing excellently well. I had a lot of clients. I was even working for MTN. I had it very nice. I have a very understanding husband, excellent husband. He was an ambassador, but now he works with the UN. He encouraged me. He did everything for me. So I said, no, I'm practicing very well now. Possibly I'm not going to. He said, no, join it. Break that gym. Show them that even Jigawa has come to age. They will allow women. So go after it. So I said, okay. I went for the interview. When I had the interview, the representative of the NGOs said, why didn't you become a judge before now? I told him this story. He said, well, it's a pity because you are doing well. I said, I should do well because I practice. I told him that I'm practicing. I said, I'm over 30 now as a practitioner. He said, what? I said, yes. He said, why didn't you come to FCT? Because there are a lot slot for Jigawa. We don't have anybody in Jigawa. I said, my husband said I should break the gym. I should be there in Jigawa so that I will show them that women can do it. He said, you are the person who encouraged your younger ones to do it because my mother had 13 of us. Yes, my father had 33 children. And out of the 33, my mother had 13. And then two of my younger brothers are lawyers because of me. They so much like the law because of the way I practice. Yeah. So even one of them is a professor. He lectured at the law school. And then because of my own because I was the first female to go to school in my family. Yes. All my elder sisters did not go to school. So because of my own education, all my younger ones went to school. Now I have a professor as a younger sister. I have a doctor. I have about 3 nurses. We have an architect. We have a lot of them. Even our last one is an architect. I inspired them, and then they saw that you can still be educated and be as you are as a Muslim. Really, we are having it difficult in Jigawa because they still believe that women should not go to school. We have a lot of bad cultural influence and religious one that is not true. They are just using it just like that. It's like different from our own neighbors. Kano. Now they have 13 female judges. One of them is even the chief judge. And maybe because Kano is a cosmopolitan place, possibly they allow them to go to school. And some of them are not even indigenous. And they do not believe in indigenization. You can anything in Kano the moment you are qualified. But in our own place, you have to be indigenous. Even the indigenous are finding it difficult if you are a woman. They believe in this indigenization that if you are married, you have to, even if you are married in a state, you have to go back to your state, which is not going to be possible. You are now married, you have your children, you have your family. How can you go back to your place? There are very different people like me. Me, I insisted becoming a judge in my state, even though I was in Kano. And if I'm still in Kano, I shuttled between my state and Kano. I have my house in Kano. Even Kano people wanted me to be a judge there. They said, why don't you apply? I said, no, I want to be a judge in my state. So this indigenization thing is really, really making women to go backward. Because if you are there if you're in your husband's place, your own people will even deny you of anything. They will say, you didn't marry our son. You are now in another state. So follow your husband and become what you want to become. And then down the state will say, you are not our daughter. You are not going to become because we are not indigenous. We are going to consider our, which is not nice. It is not right. They should consider them. And there is nothing in our constitution. Because it's the thing that is guiding us. We have constitution. We have rules and regulations in Nigeria. But the constitution is not against you getting anywhere the moment you are a citizen. Yes. In fact, our own constitution believes if one of your grandparents are Nigerian, you can apply for anything. You can become anything. But they don't follow the law. It's just like what the NJC representative said yesterday. Test it in court. Go to court. Try and see that you insist on your right. Try and see it. Because if you go to maybe to high court, you didn't get it, go to court of appeal. From the court of appeal, go to the Supreme Court. Possibly you will get it. You will never find them all to believe that you should not be indigenous. You should not get anything because you are not indigenous. Because some of them, some of them were not indigenous in there. And they became what they became. So that is why I believe they should test it. They should go to court. Insist on getting your right. Use the rules and regulations, especially the constitution. Yes. And like in my state, I was telling them about Geneva Convention. I said, Nigeria signed the Geneva Convention. We are entitled to 30%. So what are you doing? As it is now, we have 17% in my state. So now this our CJ said, okay, you heard him yesterday saying that yes, we believe in Geneva Convention. So even yesterday before he left, he said, God willing, these two that are coming are going to be women. Yes, he said it. He said, I will try and insist because they are going to appoint 2 additional judges. Yes, very soon. So he said, God willing, these 2 that are coming are going to be. But he said, what you do for me is ask them to apply. Because you have to apply before they will consider you. Say, ask them to apply. If they apply, and then let them do good in the interview, because you have to go interview. Like this, my colleague, she's very good. She did excellently well in the interview, and as it is now, she did very good in her court. She is very good, very hard working, and then so let us be like good example for the women. And let us show, I told her when she came newly, I said, let us show to the men that we are capable, we can do it. Don't be lazy, be hardworking, be hardworking. And if you don't understand anything, ask. I said, you can even go to your men colleague, they will assist. Because there are people who can assist. Go to your men colleague. If you didn't get it, you can even go to another jurisdiction and ask. Especially the women, they are good ones. So ask from other jurisdiction if you cannot get it from our own jurisdiction, because that is what I do. That is one of the problems. I prefer a man that is going to be or my leader than a woman, because especially in this part of the world, there will be like, why should she be? Why should she be when I'm not there? Or I'm there? Why should she follow me? Why should she be my colleague or my partner? So that is why one of the things we do, because I was the chair of FIDA, Federation of Women Lawyers in Kano, what I did at that time was I tried to educate women, especially the ones in leadership. Yes, I will call them. We call them to educate them about helping women, assisting women to get there. Let us show to the men that we are not difficult to live with. We assist our own female colleagues, so that we show to them we like each other, and they will do what is good for us. They will give us what belongs to us. But if we as women, we don't assist, we don't even like women coming to us to the position where we can work together. Obviously, the men will say, you see, even the women don't like themselves. So why should we do it for them? We have to do it for ourselves. That is the problem. Yes, they did a lot. Even before I became a judge, they were insisting and helping me, because I have a lot of them that went to school, like the CJ of Niger. We went to school together. We are called to the bar together. So they insisted. They really helped me in particular. They helped me a lot. They were going everywhere to get it for me. So they did what they should do. It's an excellent association. And what I like now about them, they are friendly, irrespective of their age at the bar. Because this as profession, is an orthodox profession, and we believe in seniority. But none of them is showing anything to me. They are excellent. It's a very good association. Like now, we are going to South Africa. I was not nominated. Yes, at that I was not nominated. The CJ of Kano met my CJ and said, "What?" The CJ and say we should nominate 3 judges, 3 female judges for this South Africa. Why are you nominating anybody? Why are you nominating anybody? He said, no, I will nominate. But he didn't. So yesterday, she said, you promised me. Why didn't you do it? What is your problem? He said, she even said she's going to sponsor herself. And she should not. She should not. It's her entitlement. So why not? Say, okay, I did it. Then in her presence, he called his CR and said, please write the nomination. And she did. Because of the assistance of the Noche, we are not going to get it. And he nominated the 2 of us. Supporting other women, So it's an excellent association. They are doing very well. Very appreciative of what you did. Thank you. Because it's encouraging.